Hello everybody, this is Michael Chaos may call me, and welcome back to Higurashi when they cry Tatarigoroshi. Ooh boy, this is part 2 of 800. Here we go. Fine. I'm desperate. So what? I may not know the ABCs of navigation, and I neither have a sea chart nor a compass. But still, one idiot is taking on the ocean of the great cooking age alone. Great cooking age. And his name is Keiichi Maibara. Let's go! Time to cook! My enthusiasm is peerless. If energy and recklessness was all it took, I could take over the world. However, there are plenty of things in the world that can't be achieved with resolution alone. And cooking was probably the top contender. Therefore, even if it was hastily prepared knowledge, I wanted something to help me. I rid of my mind and fished through the kitchen cabinets. I was on the hunt for a cookbook. My mom should have a few of them. For a complete amateur like me, the first thing I needed was information. Just like he who would quash the oceans and find a compass, and need a compass. For me, a cookbook was absolutely indispensable. Oh, here's one. It's worn out, wrinkled cover made is somehow reliable. Okay, as long as I got this. Well, it's easier to give it a shot than think about it, right? Anyone can concoct. No, that's not conduct. Concoct? Wait. Okay, it's not concoct. Is it concoct? Gotta pull out my trusty Android phone. Is it concoct? That does not sound right. No, that does not sound right. Concoct. Okay. I looked it up. Alright. Google robot, help me on this.
Concoct.
Google sounds like a kid today.
Concoct.
Well, it's concoct. It's actually concoct. That does not sound right, but I guess it's concoct. Okay. Alright. Well. That was something. Alright, let's keep on going. Anyone can concoct the tastes of a gourmet chef as long as they have a cookbook star. Cookbooks are great. And as such optimistic thoughts filled my chest, I flipped through the pages. However, whoa. It played with technical terminology like toys. I just couldn't see how to actually make things. You knew it all along, Keiichi Maibara. If anyone could make delicious food just by reading a book, then there would be no such stop as a gourmet chef in the first place. First off, it calls for 3 teaspoons, but which spoon is that? And it keeps on saying to use however much you like. How much exactly are you supposed to use? Stop using some obscure expressions. Strain out the water in a colander, add salt and pepper to taste? What the heck is a colander? Oh my god. And strain it out like stretching? You can't stretch water droplets like me. Oh my god. Oh my, no! No! I knew this when I was 8! And I have no gourmet chefs in my family. We're just normal people. I knew this stuff over than a decade ago. I knew all this, and you know nothing? Oh my god. You can't stretch water droplets like meat. Ah, and besides, how much salt and pepper is that supposed to be anyway? Ah! Are there any beginner-friendly guides in here? It won't do you any good to yell. Cool off, Keiichi Maibara. Think calmly. For now, I'll leave the side dish until later. The rice is more important. Have to cook the rice, or I can't start. I know a little how to cook rice. I didn't cook it with my camping kit when camping. I didn't cook it with my camping kit when camping all the time for nothing. Oh, okay. I'll rush rice. That should be enough water. And which switch is it? Is it this button? Oh, the lamp turned on. Yeah. Fully automatic rice cookers are one of the 3 sacred treasures, after all. Now, pleased by the rice cooker set, I pulled myself together and decided to take on the miso soup next. The miso soup I made at day camp was all the instant kind, after all. Well, it should be fine as long as I melted the miso into hot water, no doubt. I'll boil the water and put in the miso. Huh? How much should I put in? Let's see. Use the proper amount according to the number of people in your taste. Enough with the vague expressions. Fine, I'll put the proper amount. I pushed the bag of miso into my fist and put half its contents in the pot. Was this really okay? Maybe this is a little too hearty. They do say miso soup is the best when it tastes strong. Come to think of it, my mom's miso soup is a little thin. Maybe I'll like it better with this much in it. I said it aloud as if trying to convince myself. Then convinced by my own words, I nodded to myself. Alright, the rice and miso soup were probably fine. Next, the side dish. What should I make? Something I could make that would add color to the meal. That's it. Why don't I stir fry some vegetables? You can eat vegetables raw too, and they won't die just from a little bit of fire. Okay. I don't know how to make miso soup. I'm not sure if he's doing this right, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is the correct things or the wrong things. I'm going to assume wrong since this is Keiichi, but I don't know. I have never made this before. I was so cute then, not realizing that a level of my thoughts had fallen from what would work great in a meal to what would be easy to make. He's doing some stuff wrong. There are quite a few vegetables in the refrigerator. What kind of vegetables go in stir fry? Bean sprouts? Cabbage? Okay. I made stir fry. I don't know if a cabbage could go with a stir fry. Chives? Onions? Onions, yes. Can you put cucumbers and lettuce in? For now, I'll grab a nearby cutting board and cut them into chunks and toss them into a wok. This has gotten pretty exciting. Is this the true worthless men cooking? Hey, this is actually getting kind of fun. All of a sudden, there's a pile of vegetables in the wok. Alright, the next is the salad oil. One day salad oil. It'll be more exciting if I filled it to the brim. Whoops, a bit leaked out. Wait, did he fill the wok to the brim with salad oil? Aw, Keiichi. Well, no point in worrying about something so minor. The great Keiichi my bar is cooking. Exciting. Okay, let's turn on the heat. Whoop. The salad oil filling the wok brim caught fire and flames reached up to the sky. Amazing! Maybe I could be an Iron Chef too. No. What if I'm really good at cooking with fire? Those words were spoken by delusion. I was saying something outrageously careless, but when the words came out, they sort of convinced me. Okay, you've done many stupid stuff in these read-throughs, but this is the stupidest thing I ever read, right? This is one of the stupidest things I'm reading. Yes, I am the Iron Chef! Ow. Right as the crazy pillar of flame started to burn the ceiling, I finally realized that the fabulous cooking before my eyes had culminated into an actually life-threatening disaster. Wait, what? Could I have been doing something insane? The force of the flame grew stronger and stronger. Wait, what? Ah! What in the world are you doing? You must stop the flames this instant! Somebody forcibly struck me in the back of the head. When I turned around to see what was going on, to my surprise, I saw Satoko and Rika-chan there. Satoko? Rika-chan? As I stood and wondered at their unexpected interest, Satoko shoved me out of the way and turned off the gas. Then Rika-chan got a towel and soaked it with water, spread it out, and placed it over the pot. She continued to soak more towels and put a second on, then a third. Once a whole bunch were piled on, the fire finally stopped. All of it happened in a few moments. Having avoided a huge fire by a hair's breadth, the 3 of us gasped for air. Wait, what are you doing in my house? You're trespassing on private property! Yes, well, Keiichi-san, you've been caught red-handed in the act of arson. It was just about to turn into a huge building fire, wasn't it? It would have been very, very sad if Keiichi was homeless after this. After pretending to be an iron chip, I finally began to take in the situation. So, that was really about to set a house on fire. Yes. Is that not obvious? Just look at it! The ceiling's all sooty, is it not? Chimneys are the only thing that should be sooty. Satsuko was seriously mad at me. Maybe they saved my life. Wow, okay, Keiichi. This is one of the dumbest characters I have ever seen. And he's supposed to be a smarter character, question mark? Yeah, in the earlier chapters it said that Keiichi was smart and then he almost catches his house on fire! I don't know much cooking, but I know how to not set my house on fire while cooking! According to what they said, I was so absorbed in my fiery cooking that I hadn't noticed when Satsuko and Ryuchan rang the doorbell. But they could tell someone was home, so they came in to check. Thank goodness they did. If Satsuko and I hadn't come, the fire engines would have been going wee-woo right now. Keiichi-san, do you understand how serious this was? At some point, I sat down on my knees as I listened obediently. I'm sorry. You two saved my life. We thought we would come and see what a fabulous dinner you made. But as we thought, it's a mess! At this rate, we won't even need to look at your bento. You mean... You're mean. So you and Rika-chan came all this way to see what I made for dinner? Us being mean saved your house and your life? Us being mean saved your house and your life. Is that not something to take to heart? I'm sorry, Satsuko-chan. At this point, having shown them such a disaster, I couldn't exactly make any more bluffs. I completely surrendered. And yet, you really tried hard on the curry. Where did the Keiichi-san from back then go? Jeez. I had all underclassmen help me then, and just borrowed entire pots from the other teams. I didn't really cook anything. Oh yeah, Keiichi cheated! Keiichi-san, you cheated? Jeez, you might not have been doing what our club usually does, but that was terrible! Pouring salt into the other team's pot seemed far more terrible to me than just taking everything from everyone. But Satsuko was in control right now, so I couldn't respond. I immediately hang my head to her. By the way, Keiichi-san, this terrible pot. This wasn't supposed to be the miso soup, was it? Satsuko stared at the pot, totally full of miso with an awful expression. So I really did get that amount wrong. Judging by the look on Satsuko's face, whatever was in the pot couldn't be called miso anymore. Forget the miso soup. The rice should be cooked just fine. Rice cookers these days are pretty convenient. It should just about be done. Neep. It's not cooked. See, the inside is all watery? What? But I switched it on and the light came on. You did put the rice in! Keiichi-san, the button you pushed was a timer button, okay? It's set for breakfast, so it won't turn on until tomorrow morning. Ah! So then what? In the end, I don't have a side dish or miso soup? Or even rice? How couldn't I make anything by myself? Oh! It serves you right. So, have you finally realized your place? Come, admit it. Say it. I, Keishima, are all bark in a much crummier cook than Satsuko Hojo-san. I'm a terrible person and a crummier cook than Satsuko. I beg your forgiveness. I fainted in agony. Rika-chan pat my head, satisfied at the sight. I Satsuko laughed loudly in triumph. I've been completely lost. In the end, I talked big, but couldn't make a single dish adequately. At this rate, I'll go without dinner. tomorrow morning, no breakfast, and no bento for lunch either. I didn't know how many days it would be before my parents returned. But at this rate, without a doubt, I'll starve to death! Meep. Of course I'll have no bento for tomorrow either. Meep. And I'm sure to get punishment game tomorrow. Ah! Meep. Rika-chan kept on patting my head with such a smile on her face that couldn't possibly get any bigger. Satoko, completely appalled by how unsightly I looked, heaved a heavy sigh. Adult men are just so pathetic, aren't they? I wouldn't call Keiichi an adult male. He's kind of 15. Come on! Please move yourself out of the way! Again, Keiichi's not an adult really, since he's 15 though. Wait. In Japan, isn't the adult age bigger than America's? Like, I'm an adult in America, but would Keiichi be an adult in Japan? Okay, that was a dumb question. What I meant by was Keiichi wouldn't be an adult in America. Well, would he be an adult in Japan? I don't know. I don't know international law that well, but I'm not for sure. I know the legal sex age is for a lot of places, but not the legal adult age. Or is that the same? Okay, I'm gonna move on before this gets any weirder. As I sobbed like a girl. Okay, alright. Satoko displeased, brushed me aside, dumped the remains of the miso soup into the sink tidy, and then began to rinse out the pot. Don't worry about it, Satoko. I could at least clean up after my own mess. I couldn't have Satoko cleaning up the cooking utensils I made a mess of, but when I tried to stop her, Rika-chan pulled on my clothes. Keiichi, you can just be silent and watch. She grinned as she said it. Be quiet and watch? What are you saying, Rika-chan? She meant what she just said. Keiichi-san, just be quiet and leave this to me. Satoko turned around and declared, seeming bothered, as if to say that amateurs keep their hands off. Her annoying expression was a little scary. Leave what to you? Satoko didn't answer. Instead, she spun back around and began to rifle through the pots in the refrigerator. Hey, wait, don't mess with them too much. If you turn the place inside out, my mom might get mad at me later. Would you just be quiet already? Men aren't supposed. Oh. Okay. Wow. I know this takes place in 1983, but in 2018, I'm not going to be stereotyping any of that stuff anymore. Wow. Rika. Aye, sir. Satoko. And yet you call her sir. Satoko snapped her fingers, and Rika-chan got on her tiptoes, grabbed me by the back of my neck, and started dragging me away. Now, okay, what I'm trying to say is, I think that both genders are equal in all respects, other than genitalia, because, well, I don't have boobs, sadly. I kinda want boobs. But anyways, yeah, I think both genders are equally as talented in the other and everything other than, if you have boobs or a penis. Wow, this is getting even more weird. Let's continue on reading. Leaving Satoko alone in the kitchen, Rika-chan dragged me back into the living room. Hey, stop, Rika-chan! Let me go already! If we leave it to Satoko, the kitchen will be a disaster! Satoko came to see how she could beat you today. It's her revenge. Revenge? Come to think of it, her face kind of looked grim. Eventually, from the kitchen, there was the sound of a faucet being twisted and a stove dial being turned. I began to hear the nostalgic sounds that made me envision dinner time, the refrigerator opening and closing, ingredients being cut on the chopping board. What does that mean? Satoko? Was she cooking? Keiichi made fun of her quite a lot. Satoko wanted to show you that she can cook proper meals too. Just listening to it like this, there haven't been any sounds of blood spilling, or bursting, or explosions. At this point, at least she had proven that she was a more skillful cook than me. In the cooking showdown with Satoko Hojo versus Kei Michibara, it looked like the victory has already been decided. I recalled Satoko's slightly annoyed expression from before. I was making fun of Satoko too much today, wasn't I? Is she holding a grudge? We were just provoking each other with our usual back and forth. But I also think I maybe overdid it. At the very least, I shouldn't have made fun of Satoko, who could cook for herself when I never even cooked for other than for recreation before. Satoko isn't holding very much of a grudge. But she came all this way to my house and pushed her way in. She's gotta be mad. I quietly took a peek into the kitchen. She definitely looked different than the usual bird brain Satoko. Her eyes were sharp and her movements were brisk to the point where it was a little scary. Then she must have noticed me because she turned around and shot me an annoyed glare. I cringed in fear and hastily pulled my head back out. She's mad! She's totally mad! How will she take revenge on me? Would she put needles in my rice balls? I'm sorry. Call back to Okinakushiki. That's such Satoko being serious because she doesn't want to fail. She isn't angry or anything. She's just competitive. How can you say she isn't angry? I never seen Satoko be this frightening. Keiji-san. Keiji-san! I can hear that, you know! Sorry! I jumped at Satoko's angry outburst and faced towards the kitchen. I felt exactly like a kid who had done something bad and gotten called to the teacher's lounge. Teacher's lounge? Okay. Where are you keeping the miso? The refrigerator is so big I don't see any of it anywhere. I'm sorry. The miso is on the middle shelf in the fridge at the back left corner of the lower rack. What is this? You need to close the miso package after you're finished with it. It's getting the inside of the refrigerator dirty, isn't it? I'm sorry. Before I could look for something to wipe it with, Satoko wiped it off with a dish towel. I swear, how are men so bad at cleaning up after themselves? Okay, even though I said the equality thing earlier, I can't agree. Guys are disgusting at cleaning up. None of them can clean up right. I'm just saying that as a self-deprecation quote to me. Good on you girls for knowing how to clean up because that's actually really good. I shudder to think you will become an adult like this. I couldn't talk back to Satoko today. The only thing I could do was immediately over my head and apologize. As Satoko nitpicked and I apologized, a good smell began to fill the kitchen. This is how you prepare the miso for the soup. You scoop a little out with a ladle and bring it up with chopsticks. It's important to add a little at a time and keep tasting it. Dumping the entire thing in the pot is absolutely outrageous. I'm sorry. I never paid attention at home ec class. Oh my god, you idiot. You're pathetic. I swear. Grumble, grumble. Wow. I countered her annoyed sound of muttering. But looking at her like this, she seemed quite good at cooking. It had just been overshadowed by Rena's and Rika's artistic ability. Satoko's skills were clear enough to make up the passing marks. Hey, if you have time to zone out like that, then you can go and set out the table. Luke and I will be eating too, so set 3 places. On it. I hastily took 3 people's worth of dishes and such from the cabinets and headed to the dining room. Not diving room. He just dives into the table. And when I turned there, I could hear laughter from a variety show on the television. Rika was sprawled out on the couch, watching television and relaxing. When she noticed me putting the dishes out on the table, she came scampering up. Dinner time is soon. Dinner at Keiichi's house. Nipa! Star. Rika-chan, you're in good mood. That's pretty different. That's pretty big difference in from Satoko. Satoko isn't in a bad mood at all. She's enjoying herself more than she has in a long time. Enjoying herself? Seriously? She's just like how she was when her Nini was with her. It really has been a long time since I've seen Satoko look like she's having so much fun. Nini? What the heck is a Nini? Is that a sound that cat makes? Is it a sound that cat makes? Nini means brother. Satoko's a little brother. Satoko's... older brother. He's named Satoshi. Haven't you heard his name before? Satoshi. Satoshi Hojo? Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. At least, he didn't go to our school. Satoshi. Huh. Satoko's older brother. That's the first time I heard of him. She had a brother. Huh. I didn't know that. She does have one. Saying that, Rika-chan grinned even more brightly and went Nipa again. When Satoko was with Satoshi, she always looked like she was having fun, just like this. It really has been a long time since I've seen Satoko enjoying herself this much. However I looked at it, she seemed to be in a bad mood. But her good friend Rika-chan was saying that it was actually the opposite. Is she really enjoying herself? She must be remembering the time she spent with her Nini. It's nostalgic. Nostalgic? Huh. Does he live apart from Satoko? Maybe Satoko's older brother Satoshi is actually a lot older than her. He must have gone off on his own and was living by himself far away. Satoko seems like she got along well with this Satoshi person. She did. The two of them got along very well. She spread her arms wide to demonstrate how well they got along. According to Rika-chan, Satoko supported her docile, slightly unreliable older brother through nagging. That was a relationship. I see. That certainly applies to the current situation. We had me, unreliable, unable to cook even a single dish properly, and Satoko, who redid it while scolding me. Could Satoko have been getting a glimpse of her old brother, who lived far away, through me? So she would always nitpick whatever Satoshi did. But she firmly supported him and they got along well. Today she was the one. She suggested we should go to Keiichi's house. She said, there's no way the unreliable Keiichi-san could possibly make dinner. We need to go make it for him. Then, she didn't come here to get revenge? Or to even get anything like that? She couldn't leave you all alone. Even now, Satoko has a proper little... Even now, Satoko is a proper little sister. I was an only child. I didn't know how it felt to have siblings. Of course, I never had a little sister like Satoko. But I felt like in this moment, I was an older brother, obediently and helplessly being looked after by her. Without any teasing or messing around. I'm gonna give her thanks for the trouble. I'm gonna give thanks for her trouble. That's what I honestly thought. Keiichi-san! Do you know where on the earth the ladle is? Sorry. The ladle should be in the drawer to your right. I ran into the kitchen, got the ladle out of the drawer, and offered it to Satoko. It's all done. Have you put the bowls and things out? Yeah. Everything's A-okay. Then let us have our meal. Rika, it's time for dinner. Me. I heard Rika-chan's effervescent voice coming from the dining room. Satoko turned off the gas on the flame stove and lifted up the pot of miso soup. Could you bring the rice cooker, Keiichi-san? Be careful not to flip it over, alright? I'll be careful. I can carry rice cookers just fine without being warned about it. I thought about replying like that, but I decided not to. No mean words or ready retorts today. Rice with steam bellowing for it and miso soup. Actually, that's all for this time. I'm actually on a time limit this time. So, I hope you guys like this video. I'm sorry for ending the chapter a little bit early. I actually was on a time limit today. I need to get going. But if you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you all next time. Leave a like, leave a comment. Sorry for ending early, and I'll see you all next time.